Alright, we're back. We were on a short vacation, didn't post a video for a week, but we are back and we're working on our Descent videos. So we're doing the Salamander on this one. This is a real easy one. We're not going crazy on it. We're not going crazy with the coloring. Pretty simple, forward, nothing, like I just said, nothing crazy. Thank you to all my YouTube followers, and thank you G6er24 for the donation, one-time donation. You are awesome. As always, thank you to all my YouTube members. You guys are awesome. Can't thank you guys enough for all your monthly donations. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you get alerted, and hit that thumbs up. Without further ado, though, let's go. Alright, we're going to do our mixture on our skin. And for this, we're going to do about a 50-50 mix of contrast, medium, and Gutrippa Flesh. Again, we're going to prime all of our miniature in white as well. Hit off those nasty mold lines real quick. These are going to be easy, nothing too crazy. They're just monsters. We're not going to go crazy in depth like we would with the heroes that are coming up in the near future. After you have made your mixture, we're going to paint the skin. So obviously we're going to hit all the scales, most of the face, the areas around the tails, the tail, not tails, and we're just going to do this all over it. You don't need to go crazy on this. Be careful. I'm using a large brush for the big surface areas, and then I'm going with a smaller brush on the smaller surface areas. Now once it is completely dry, I mean completely dry, hit it with some Nurglng Green. I worked on some other miniatures while this was drying. It takes about 15-20 minutes depending on how much paint or contrast paint you got stuck in the crevices. Alright, we're going to use some Basilicanum Grey on the back portion, on the, I don't even know what this is, the spine area, I guess? Now, I thinned it originally with some contrast medium, about a 50-50 ratio of contrast medium and Basilicanum Grey, and it came out a little too light, so I went full Basilicanum Grey, so save yourself the step and just do full Basilicanum Grey. If you want to thin it just a little bit, you can to make that white stick through, but trust me, it's going to stick through no matter what. So we're going to do this on the spine area. Make sure we do not get this on the grain, and we do not get this on the smoke that is coming out of our salamander. Don't use this on the face. For the horns, we're going to use a smaller brush as well. We're also going to use this on the claws of our salamander. So use the large brush on the large surface areas, and then switch yourself to a smaller brush and work on those fine, minute details. I also used a little bit of the thinned Basilicanum Grey on the shoulder area. You can probably skip this. I was trying to match the art in this, and again, I am sorry I didn't post a picture of the salamander. I can't really find a good one online, so it is what it is. For the smoky areas, we're just going to use some pure Aethermatic Blue, and don't go crazy on this. Well, you can go as crazy as you want. Once this dries, though, for some reason I didn't film it. I think I was watching something on TV and I got distracted. So once this area dries, use some blue horror on some highlight areas. You don't need it. I just did it to kind of dull it down just a little bit. For our eyes, we're going to use a little bit of Bad Moon Yellow. Now, we're going to, once this dries, we're going to spoof it up just a little bit, so don't worry about that. Now the card art, or the art in the game, obviously shows a little bit more dulled down green on our Salamander, so we're going to use some Krieg Kahki, and we're going to go over all the raised surfaces. It's going to probably take the longest time out of everything on this miniature, so just go over the raised surfaces, don't go crazy on it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to, but it does make it look a little bit more dull green, which was I was going for. And for the spine black areas, or Basilicanum Grey areas, we're going to use some Stormvermin Fur. I went with the raised areas first, and then I moved into the middle portions of each, I guess you could say, armor plating. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But we went in there and moved some of that Stormvermin Fur paint around just to brighten up just a little bit. Moving back to the eyes, they should be dry by now. We're going to put some Dorn Yellow in the pupil area. This should brighten up with a little bit of yellow, and then here in a couple steps, I mean, you could do it right now if you wanted. We're going to put some white in the middle of those eyes just to brighten them up just a little bit more. Now, I kind of did this step backwards, and I did the teeth in Skeleton Horde, and then the mouth in Volupus PInk. So probably do the tongue first with Volupus PInk, and then do your Skeleton Horde teeth. So I did that really backwards, but whatever. And here's the white portion in the eye. It just makes it just a little bit brighter, which makes it look nice. Moving on to the rocky area. We are almost done. I know, this is a quick one. Nothing too crazy. Coming back from vacation, and had to throw something together real quick. So we're getting some painting done. We're going to have multiple videos coming out over the next couple weeks. We're going to go back to the 2 weeks until we're back on vacation, which is never. Once you get that whole area covered in the Mechanicus Grey, we're going to do some Nulin Oil. Now you can tell that the white is already sticking out underneath. That's what you want. It creates a natural highlight for you. That's why painting in white is so amazing. I never really did it for the longest time, but the more I do it in white, the more I like it in white. Now, certain things you don't want to paint in white. You want a gray or a black spray paint or base coat on it. But for something like this, is perfect. We're going to do a dry brush of 2 different colors. We're going to do a Dawnstone and then an Adminstratum Grey. Nothing crazy here. Nothing that we are doing out of the ordinary. Again, super simple. Not crazy. And don't do what I did and try and rush it by putting way too much paint onto your rock area or on your brush. Make sure you get all that paint off when you're dry brushing. Again, I was rushing it. I don't know why, because I had nowhere to go or nothing to do. And your favorite part of painting the miniature, because it means you're done, is the rim of the base. And if you've been watching this channel, you know I like to do it in black, so we're doing Abaddon Black. And again, super simple, and that's how it turned out. Pretty decent for, I mean, a quick paint job, really. I mean, you can do these salamanders really quick, so I think it turned out pretty good. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Again, if you want to donate $1, $2, whatever you want, that helps out the channel tremendously, because it does take a lot of time and effort. Again, thank you to all my YouTube members. If you want to become a YouTube member, again, if you go to the top tier of the YouTube membership, you get to pick a miniature a month for me to paint. Now, those will max out eventually, so go for it. But that's about it. So thank you for watching. Hit that follow button, thumbs up, and hit that bell so you're alerted every time we go live with a new video. All right, see you on the next one. Paint on.